This is Larry Henares making your day with the first part of Conrado de Caro's article entitled Gates of Hell. And we quote, "That was how one of the main characters in Dan Brown's Inferno described metropolitan Manila at one point, with its squalor, chaotic traffic, and general sense of despair, which Francis Tolentino, of all people, took umbrage at, probably because of its inclusion of the hellish traffic, the one thing he's supposed to have banished from this spot of earth. But look at what happened Friday last week and see that it wasn't a perfect description of many parts of Metro Manila, particularly the NLEX north going into Balintawak. The images in the network news that night and the pictures in the newspapers the next day drove home the extent of the catastrophe, as awe-inspiring as the aftermath of a violent storm, except that this one was not natural. It was wholly man-made. The traffic at Balintawak stretched all the way to parts of Bulacan. The area was turned into one huge parking lot. The drivers of trucks and vans and buses had alighted and sat in the streets smoking, conversing glumly or lack of anything better to do. Passengers were fuming and cursing for having spent much of the day fidgeting on their seats with no end to their suffering in sight. One woman complained that her daughter never got to school and they were at their wits' end to find a way to just go home. An old man complained that an apo of his was waiting in vain for the tuition money that he was supposed to give him that day. More about this after these messages. This is Larry Henares making your day with the first part of Conrado de Caro's article entitled Gates of Hell, and we continue to quote. In the news, many passengers had gotten off the buses, and were walking to wherever they were going, desperately onward or resignedly back home, crossing islands and breaking down wire barriers there. Some were hitchhiking home on the other side. The one going north, which was astonishingly free-flowing, by nightfall you could see a crowd milling on the streets or seeking cover from the drizzle. In the darkness you could hear the weeping and the gnashing of teeth, sounds normally thought of as issuing from the mouths of the damned in the fiery place. Throughout the day, government officials, Tolentino at the head of them, were asking the public to exercise more patience, pahabain ng pasensya for at least 2 more weeks, as authorities embarked on an experiment to decongest the Manila port of trucks to ease traffic in the long run. But tell that to the people who were caught in the nightmare last NLEX last Friday. One of the worst ever without aid of any natural cataclysm. That, not quite incidentally, is my personal concept of hell. Being caught in traffic like that and being powerless to do anything about it. I hate traffic with a passion and will do anything to avoid it. Business groups would warn later that last Friday's traffic, if it continues, would deal a big blow to the economy and send prices skyrocket. But that's the least of our worries when threatened with a plight for the next 2 weeks. And that's just a word for it, 2 weeks. The traffic last Friday took place even before the last mile experiment began. That ordeal isn't just guaranteed to lose you your day, it is guaranteed to lose you your mind. More tomorrow, my dear friends. This is Lara Henares, making your day, saying good day. God bless you. Thank you very much for being with us. Till next time, hasta la bye-bye.